Focus to some latest news coming in. CCTV footage of the Delhi Metro shows separatist vandalism has been done in the Delhi Metro premises. Delhi Metro sees anti-India slogan on a wall. This is a case where, wall paint has been put and some anti-India slogans have been put there. The Delhi police has detained 2 people from Punjab. They are being questioned by the special cell. No arrest so far, but will be very soon because right now questioning is happening. They have done paintings on the directions of Pannoon. He is a acclaimed anti-India voice. They also say that they were promised money against doing this job. Those are the details really coming in. We'll try and get more details on the story, but Khalistani elements have been trying to dislodge the G20 Summit or try and create a narrative or some kind of, a wind before the G20 Summit. Khalistani forces have been active in India, and now these 2 youths say that they were given money by some separatist organization to paint this kind of graffiti. Anshul with us on the broadcast. Anshul, tell us more.
So yes, at this point in time, the special cell has successfully been able to nab 2 of the accused who actually defaced the metro station out there in West Delhi and also in parts of Central Delhi as well. The CCTV visuals that we are seeing on our screens right now is from the Shivaji Park metro station, and the main accused, has now been detained by the Delhi Police Special Cell. In fact, has been detained from Punjab, is what we have been told, and along with him, another accused has also been detained by the special cell of the Delhi Police. Both these accused will be brought to the national capital now, where more details would finally trickle out as to what was the intention and who were the actual people, mastermind of this entire episode that broke out in the national capital. Post this, we have seen how security has been increased across the national capital, because remember, due to the G20 summit, there is a very clear threat that is from the Khalistani radicalists as well as a threat from terrorists as well, and hence the security arrangements have been made in such a way that no one can do and no untoward incident can happen at any point in time. But this incident that happened on the 26th of August definitely raised a lot of questions on the kind of security arrangements and night patrolling that was being done by the Delhi Police. And keeping that in mind, the night patrolling has also been increased. What sources have also indicated to us that more people have also been taken into custody. But yes, those details will trickle out in the next few minutes as the Delhi Police Special Cell will come out with all the official details as to how many people have been detained in this entire episode till now.
Let's talk about, Anshul, the overall security in the national capital and how that has been ramped up.
So yes, keeping in mind the G20 summit, especially in the NDMC area, more than 30,000 police officials have been on the ground patrolling in day and night shifts 24/7, making sure that no untoward situation arises at any nook and corner, especially in the NDMC area where the G20 summit is supposed to happen. More than 1,500 traffic officials have also been imposed just to make sure that the traffic arrangements are also in place. Along with that, at this point, only the Delhi Police is looking into the security arrangement. But yes, what we have been told that since from the 4th of September, we can expect that the central agencies and the central deployment will also be made, which means that the members of the CRPF and other central forces would also be deployed on the ground just to make sure to help the Delhi Police in maintaining the law and order situation, especially during the G20 summit.
We also saw some women commandos who have been deployed to take care of the overall security situation, to conduct, God forbid, if there is a terror activity that is disrupting, the movements in the national capital. So various new measures, high-tech measures have been seen, and that story has found a lot of traction amongst youth and people who are watching all the developments.
The Delhi Police Special Cell has in fact handpicked 19 women commandos, and they have been trained specifically by the ITBP to make sure that any sort of untoward situation that arises at any point, even during the transit of the delegates from their hotels to the Bharat Mandapam, or even during their stay in the hotel, these women have been given the specific task and have been trained in such a manner that they could handle any situation. They have been trained with most futuristic weapons that would be used. They have been given
all those details. I want to once again shift our focus back to the Mood story, where you saw some youths from Punjab who were involved in Khalistani activities, anti-India activities and graffiti. Now, we are decoding the plot and what the intel sources have indicated to us. It's a handiwork of certain organizations which are using Sikh youth and misleading them against India. These youths have been identified via social media profiles, and their activities are being conducted by giving them some money or luring them or trying to brainwash them. That's exactly what's happening. The youth are mostly born post 1984 anti-Sikh riots targeted by K members. So a lot of this generation is a generation that has heard about those riots, but has not really seen the process of how with so much effort peace and normalcy was restored. Radicalization by painting pictures of the oppressed Sikhs in India, trying to put out a narrative that the minorities are, somehow oppressed and their rights are being taken away. Youth were given radicalized picture of Operation Blue Star. This is something that repeatedly is being talked by the, so-called pro-Khalistan organization. They have been tasked with painting anti-India graffiti, put up K flags, and this is all tried to give a false sense of message that there is a support for any kind of Khalistani activity in India or in Punjab. It doesn't exist. The youths are promised anything between $1,000 to $2,000 to carry out this particular job. Moving on, youth end up getting FIRs for waging war against the nation. It's a vicious cycle. These are youth who have no criminal records. But the moment they indulge in activities of this nature, there are serious and stringent provisions of the IPC which are invoked against them, and hence they feel victimized. That narratives get validated somehow. Let's also talk about, how this entire plot has been going on. What else do we know about it? As I said earlier, it's a handiwork of certain misled youth who are working because they get some kind of money. And this is not, youth sum of money is just about $1,000 to $2,000 dollars that they really get. So that's the broad idea of how exactly these Khalistani groups are operating. These are stray instances. They don't define the narrative of what G20 Summit is going to look like. The preparations are underway. The security has been tightened. The two boys who put that graffiti there have also been put through a questioning. Let's also try and get you some more news which is coming in right now. This news is coming in from Pakistan.